I'm sure you, just like the next person out there, is struggling with a dead chat and getting more people to talk in your streams. If this is something that you're trying to work on, I'm here to help you. And we're gonna go over 7 tips to get people talking in your streams. Let's go. Tip number 1, put a question in your title. Bonus points if it's a controversial question people often debate over, such as, does pineapple belong on pizza? And the answer is no. But adding a question in your title or something that can really bait conversation gets people talking, because when people come into your streams, there's only a couple of things they can really talk about. If they know things about you prior to coming into your stream, 2, the gameplay, if there is a game in the background, or 3, now that you have this question in your title, you are giving people an icebreaker for them to go and start talking. It is so helpful, and it is my number 1 tip. If you're not gonna do anything else, I would just say do that one. Number 2, something funny going on to bait engagement. What do I mean by this? Well, let me show you. Something like this. I have a channel point reward where people can put random hats on me. This is one of them. This is called Dino Mode. Guy's kind of dead, honestly. He's been smushed way too many times in my drawer now. But people will come into my stream and they will comment on the hat on my head because it's so interesting. It's so novel that people would make comments about, oh, what's this thing on your head? Or I like your hat. So interesting things like this open up the doors for more conversation. All right, say bye to Mr. Dino. 3, an interesting background that people can comment on. So mine kind of goes in the opposite way, where my background is interesting, but not for a good reason. It's because it's really messy. But I mean, it does the job because people come in and comment about how my room is really messy. But I've seen a lot of people have very interesting things in the background, like posters, figurines, cool lights, etc. And those, again, interesting things in the background provide more context as to who you are as a person and add talking points into your stream. 4, have fun commands in your stream that people can use. For me personally, I have a lot of fun commands that people can use, such as !shrimp, which measures an arbitrary shrimp size for you, or !brain cells, which will RNG a brain cell count for you. If you want to know how to set these commands up, I actually already have a YouTube video up, so if I remember, I'll put some stamp thing somewhere in this video. But make your own commands. And I like to put these commands in the title, so I'll have a little question like, does pineapple belong on pizza? And then I'll have the commands afterwards. So !shrimp, !brain cells, and when people see the title, they get very curious about what these commands are, so new chatters oftentimes will just use that command in my stream. 5, this is a very common point, so I'm not going to elaborate too much on it, but make sure you keep talking in your streams. Obviously, what you're saying, the conversation that you bring to the table is very important, and if you always make sure there's conversation going on your end, you give more material for your viewers to go and jump in on. If you literally say nothing, then the only thing viewers can really comment on is the gameplay, if you are playing a game. So do the viewers a favor. Keep something interesting and entertaining going on with your conversation. 6, a channel point reward. So a lot of people have this where it is a 1 channel point redeem in which it's called I'm new or something like that, in which new users can just use that channel point redeem and indicate to the streamer that they are new to the stream. And these channel point rewards are set to once per user, so that person can't redeem it multiple times and spam your stream with that very cheap channel point reward. But I think it's a great way for more shy viewers to go and introduce themselves without really trying to come up with an actual sentence to drop in chat, because that's kind of hard sometimes. And last but not least, number 7, ask open-ended questions in stream so that people can go and answer. I think open-ended questions are really helpful when you just drop them around randomly. Something like if you're playing a game, let's say you're playing Valorant, you can just say something like, oh, what are your thoughts on the game? What are your thoughts on this new act? How do you like the rank system? Did you play your placements yet? Those are relatively open-ended questions that really ask for conversation and ask for a reply. The one thing to note with this though, please don't call lurkers out. If somebody comes into your stream, you see that person's name pop up in the users list, please don't go and be like, hey, Catliente, what do you think about Valorant? That's very pointed and it's very rude. And if you don't know why it's rude, I'll make a YouTube video about that. But I hope you found this video helpful. 7 tips into getting people talking into your streams. If you like this, I would appreciate if you liked and subscribed. And I hope to catch you guys in my live streams. I do stream 4 days a week, or to catch you in another YouTube video. Peace.